Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of the Custom Daytona series where we take this beautiful brand new Triumph Daytona 675R, customize it with the support of our patrons, and then give it away once we're finished. If you want to be a part of this series, head on over to patreon.com/CampisiCustoms. We are without our camera lady today, so unfortunately you won't be seeing any TNA in this one, but we're finally going to be starting to put this bike back together. And it's really going to start coming together now, guys. So I'm super excited for this episode. I'm sure Dado is too. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. The manager has arrived. Dozer has arrived. Look at him. Oh my gosh, Dozy. How's the paperwork been going, bud? Nia's here. So cold. Say hi. Nia, you have to be our sex object for the video.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Dozy.
Dozy, you're gonna have to be the sex object.
I think he can pull it off.
Oh yeah.
Let's look at those balls. What are you eating over here, Nia?
Burrito.
You can get salads from there?
Yeah, it's a
really
Cajun
good.
chicken, and Dado got half pork, half beef.
Oh, I thought you were getting burritos.
Oh no, I don't eat
And look
bread.
who's your best friend.
Yeah.
He's like, me eat everything. We got a shop tree going on over here. Dado's good at other things besides just wrenching.
Look at this.
And smashing things. What is that?
It's an ornament.
It's crisp. It's Santa riding a motorcycle. That's purple for some reason.
He's a badass.
I'm not sure you call him badass on a purple bike, but we'll go with it. Dado and I both have been feeling a little beat up, so I got us both Green Machine smoothies. We've got all kinds of good stuff in there. Dozer. I thought he was going after the fairings.
No, he wants my food.
So we're going to be putting the fairings back on today, finally. We'll be able to put the header guard on. We actually have some turn signals from Watson Design, and they are freaking awesome. So we're going to start off with the turn signals. We're going to be removing these huge factory bulbous hideous signals, and like I showed you earlier, these are the ones we're going to be putting in, and they're going to slide. Literally, they're almost going to fit flush, but we have to do that first because we've got some wiring and stuff to do. So I'm going to let Dado take it over for that. You know what we're doing here?
Nope.
No idea. They've got the transistors built right in, so they will flash correctly to the DOT standards or whatever it happens to be. They also have cool plug-and-play things on this side, and that allow us to go straight into the harness, here, which is really nice. But we've got to do some modifications here to this. Get rid of some wires to take that stock turn signal off. There it goes. The three-eyed man.
They put a jam nut here, an extra jam nut, so you guys can adjust the height of this. I'm gonna slam that biatch down right into the fairing. We don't need no damn jam nut.
Yeah, screw your jam nut.
So basically, if you take it off completely, this is what it looks
now
like.
sit flush. Look at that. Oh, that looks so good. Direct paint match too with the matte Phantom Black. Do you approve, Nia?
Yeah, it looks good.
She didn't even look at it.
Look at Nia all tatted up. Look, her arms are bigger than mine. Give us a flex. Wow.
No,
wow.
It does look good. It does look good.
It does. What are you doing on that side?
So great. I have no
We need
idea.
to do that to my bike. Get rid of my turn signals.
What do you mean? I thought you already did.
No.
Oh yeah, we'll need to do
Remember
that.
I knocked it off when I dropped it?
When you dropped it? Yeah. Well, once you stop dropping it, then we'll put turn signals on for you.
Dropped it.
I do have footage of her dropping that bike, guys. If you'd like to see it, drop a comment below.
You can see it.
I will put up the video.
I get it. Drop a comment.
It was hilarious. Get it?
It's so funny.
So what we're gonna do, Dado just plugged in the turn signals, and we're gonna make sure that they work before we do anything else. Do I need to have it on, or is it?
I haven't ridden in 7 days.
Hey, it works.
Oh, it's bright as hell.
Look how bright those little lights are. Holy
Yeah,
God.
that's nice.
And they're yellow too, which is DOT approved. Let's go make out. So we're just hooking back up the, what is it, rectifier?
It's the Ooter Canooter valve, man. The bike won't run without it.
Yeah, so we're just hooking this all back up here onto the fairing, and then he's just running the wires there, and then we'll have to plug all those things back into the bike and get these fairings back on. So you ready to do that?
Nope.
Let's do it. Nope. Let's see how Dado does. Let's watch him work. So you're just lining everything up right now?
That's right.
And it slides in and goes forward, yeah. I remember those stupid hooks.
Yeah, thanks for the advice, Jaret.
Look at those turn signals, good lord.
I appreciate the advice.
Alright, I'm gonna help you.
Jaret's taking over Teen's job.
Zoom in on that. Teens isn't the only one who does kickbacks at the gym. Part of being a good mechanic is mixing some rum in your drinks. How about it?
Oh, that's a lot.
Just a little bit.
That's a lot of rum.
Hey, that's a lot.
Hey, whoa.
You're right, a little bit more.
Whoa, whoa. He's got those big sausage fingers, just soak it all up. Spear fingers, spear fingers, spear fingers. This is the current state of things. We're about to put the turn signal on this side. That's the header guard. This is part of the fairing that goes on the right-hand side. These are the cockpit carbon fiber areas. So we just got stuff everywhere right now.
Best kind of pit.
Just keep drinking, Dado. So we actually had someone mention that Daytonas have a history of running, what was it, like hot with the coolant?
They run hot and the coolant overflows if you have it too full.
And so that's why
And we were gonna put it at the max level, and Jaret screwed up and overfilled it, so we're gonna take some out.
Yeah, we're gonna take some out just to be safe. So we'll put it back down to the max level. How are you gonna do that?
I'm gonna drink it.
With rum? Rum and coolant? So there you go. We got it just under the maximum mark, so now it should be good to go. And again, if it does somehow overflow, it will just run out of the breather tube, so it's no big deal. But thank you for whoever commented that in the comment section. We appreciate constructive criticism. No one's perfect, so thank you guys. You're good? So I just prepared this right side turn signal. We're gonna push it through here. And I really, honestly guys, these turn signals from Watson Designs, I paid for them. You know, they're not sponsoring this or anything like that. But I looked at a lot of flush mount turn signals before I went with these, and in my opinion, these are by far the best. Look at that. Looks so freaking good.
Beautiful.
So I'm just gonna tighten this guy down, and then we'll put him on and see how it looks.
Jaret's doing work.
And look how terrible I am. I can't even get a washer on. I don't know how you do this with those big sausage fingers. That's good. So we're just gonna plug in the turn signal connectors, right like that. Do they snap in?
You should. I'm gonna give her a little tug.
Yeah, so they're in.
Good to go.
Should we turn it on, make sure it works first?
Yes, we should.
Ready for the brightest turn signals in history. Look at that thing, dude! That is insane, those little turn signals are that bright. Okay, so we're good? We can slide this up in.
Yep.
Jaret's having troubles finding the hole.
Not something I normally have problems with.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna break something.
That was a Teens reference,
It was.
by the way. Boom.
Did it slide in?
Boom.
Cool. Good to go.
Now we ride the bike.
Oh, we gotta tuck this breaker.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's all right. Don't panic.
It's okay.
Don't panic, Jaret. What are we doing, Jaret?
So we noticed that fairing doesn't fit because it's running into the frame slider. I don't know what you call that.
Bracket.
Frame slider bracket, yeah, since they're no cut. So we have to unbolt these, and this is actually going to come around up over top of this, and then we can slide the fairing back on.
So 2 bolts, and we'll have it out. And I'm making Jaret do some. He screwed up. Don't cut that out of the video.
So we slid the fairing back up and on. Now this is going to go over top of that right there. Something that you think they would have included with the directions. All right, make sure that goes up here, Doug. Is that sliding on right?
No, because it goes on like this.
There we go. Yes, now this fairing fits on correctly, and it looks a lot better too. Look at those flush mount
I
turn
love how
signals.
this matches the paint really close.
They did a really good job with these. So this is EvaTech crash protection. We went with them for the sliders, no cut sliders, so you don't have to cut the fairing. And now we also use those for the fork sliders. They look really good. So it'll all match, all the crash protection will match. I'm crazy like that. All right, so we got the fairings all done, and good God, do those turn signals look good. It's little touches like that, guys. Flush out turn signals, beautiful windscreen, light smoke, and then some block off, mirror block offs, stuff like that. And then getting rid of the undertail stuff. It really cleans up the lines of the bike. I mean, look at that bike now. It looks freaking ridiculous. It looks like a race bike. That's completely street legal, which is,
so
that's
while this bike was sitting, it shrunk.
What, it shrunk?
Yeah, it shrunk, man.
It doesn't fit in there anymore?
It doesn't fit.
That's because you're putting it backwards.
It's crazy. It doesn't fit. I'm done. I'm leaving.
He's out of here. See ya. See ya, Dado. So he's just going to slide that right on in there. They actually designed these really well. They slide in, and then they clip in, and then you put one bolt in, which is really nice.
That's all that holds it.
Yeah, you would think that it would need a lot more bolts, but
you
it
just
doesn't.
got to be careful.
Yeah, you have to be very careful.
Carbon's very strong, but let me tell you something, it'll crack.
Yep.
If you put stress on it in a certain way.
Make sure that up top there is fit.
And I'm always skeptical about pushing this.
Yeah. Actually, here, let me give you a hand.
Wait.
You get it?
Gotta get the wires out of the way.
There you go. Perfect.
Boom!
There you go. Look how nice that looks.
Shakalaka.
Oh, it's good to see that carbon cockpit back in there. Looks so, so good. Mmm.
Look at the size of that thing.
That's a serious slider, guys.
I mean, next to my sausage fingers, makes me look normal.
Yeah, it's still got some girth to it. So, look at that, man. Full crash protection on this bike. I don't think there's any other type of crash protection you could put on except for maybe like tank sliders, but they just look stupid, so I can't do that. So there it is. We've been waiting a month to put these on. Look how good they look. So again, fork sliders match EvaTech Performance. The frame slider, EvaTech Performance, don't they look good? Oh, we got the engine case covers, and then the fork sliders back here, EvaTech Performance. This bike is decked out. Look at that, dude. It looks so good. Oh, let's put the other side on. Wow, that is one bad looking bike right there. Look how heavy duty this thing is. Holy Lord.
Machined perfect.
Yeah, that looks so good. That's why I went with
nylon insert.
Yep. Slides all together.
Yep.
Look at that.
Fits right there. No cutting the fairings.
Yep, that's why I went with these. No cut sliders, and they're super reinforced. They're going to do their job when the bike goes down, or not when, but if the bike goes down. They're going to take the brunt of the crash and nothing else. So.
And I'm going to line these up so it's EvaTech.
Yep.
Nice and straight.
Little details. It's little details. And we'll check the torque specs on these as well and make sure it's torqued down properly too. Right now we're just hand tightening.
7,000 foot-pounds of torque.
Which is one Dado finger smash. Look at that. Look at that bike. Oh my God, dude, those turn signals, something so small can make the bike look so good, you know?
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Look at that thing, dude. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is install this header guard. Like I said, when you put a beautiful full titanium Akrapovic exhaust system on, you wanna make sure you protect that so stones aren't nicking that thing up. And it's actually going to clean up the look and also protect it, so it's going to serve two purposes. The way that this thing goes on, Dado, you want to show them?
Yeah, so there's brackets that go on both sides. You got to make sure that they line up perfectly. There's two for the right, two for the left. And if you look at this groove here, check this out. These sausage fingers don't fit. Okay, so okay, I got it. I'm kidding. I am it.
There you go.
There we go.
Sits right in there like that.
Look how perfect that looks. So if we put all four of those in with these plastic little push pins that are pain in the ding dongs, then the threaded part here, all we have to do is pretty much screw the header guard in and we're set to go. So we're gonna put those in and rock and roll, because that's the last thing we're doing for this episode.
Yes, sir. So one of the things that Triumph did some money savings on are these plastic fasteners, and they really do not work the way they're supposed to. We've been at it here for, what do you think, 15, 20 minutes now, trying to get 2 or 3 of these things out. So go ahead, Dado. This is what we had to do.
So I'm using these angled pliers and a Phillips head.
W. Phillips.
What happens is, and this is cost saving basically, what they use is these simple little clips, and how they work is they have this little plastic screw, it's a piece of crap, and they have this clip here, and when you press this in, it expands this and holds the fairing piece on. The problem is when you go to unscrew it, it just sits there and spins.
Yep.
So I got underneath it, we pry it up to put some tension on it and get these out. Usually what I do is I replace these completely with ones that just push or pull.
We might replace all of those.
We might replace all of those. That's right. Neil, what are you doing over there?
Look at her hair. What is going on here?
I got a shower.
So for the header guard, look at how small these bolts. Show them, Dada. Look at how tiny that thing is. So we're looking for Allens that fit that guy, because we're gonna need to find some short ones.
It is 2.5 millimeter.
2.5. Wow, it's pretty small, huh?
That's what she said.
So we're sliding that in there. That's the last time you'll see those beautiful Krapovich welds, but we know that they're on there. So we're just gonna slide this guy in, up in.
Can you hold that on that side?
Yeah, it's not all the way over yet though.
That's okay. Just hold it tight so I can get the screw in.
Right there is where it needs to sit, right there.
Nope, it's not.
Really?
Yep.
It's sitting on my side.
Oh, I gotta push. There we go.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm just wiping it down. Now that we got it all back together, we got the grills on, the radiator guard and the header guard. Look at how nice that looks. So good. It's gonna protect everything, and it looks really, really nice. Ties it all together, looks all stealthy. We got the frame sliders on.
Wait, I want to zoom in on those. Oh yeah.
The turn signals look really good. Got the whole fairings put back together. I'm really happy with how this bike's coming out. Also, guys, I've got a goal set on Patreon for 3,500. If we reach that, I'd like to replace all the silver parts on the bike with carbon fiber. So, like these parts right here, the eyelids, the underbelly part here, and then up underneath that, we could do carbon fiber and everything. And I think it would look really, really good. So the more support we get, the better. Yeah, the more stuff we can do. It's just gonna make it look incredible. I mean, the bike already looks freaking ridiculous, and we still have like $1,000 worth of Rizoma parts that we're gonna put on. Next episode, we're gonna be going to the Triumph dealer. We're getting the ECU flashed for the new exhaust, and then we're gonna be doing dyno runs. And Dado's gonna come along. I think Dado's gonna get to ride this thing finally. Yeah. And that's gonna be freaking awesome. So I'm gonna finish wiping this bad boy down. We're gonna take some photos. That's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, patreon.com/Campisi Customs if you want to be a part of this series. Once we're done, we're gonna be giving this bike away to one of you guys. And yeah, it's that simple. So give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more videos. Thank you, Dado, for your hard work. And see you guys in the next one.